I mean, what do you know what happens if I stop paying and the bank takes it back?
Yeah, so yeah, in those situations, what happens is the property would go into default. On the 91st day of being in default, they would file a foreclosure action. And is that what you're asking? If you stop making the payments?
Yeah.
So, and then normally within another 90 to 120 days, they would foreclose on the property. If the property went to sheriff's sale and it sold for $6,000 or $8,000, whatever the difference between what it sells for and then what you owe, it would be filed as a judgment. I think the legal procedures mean that they would apply a show of good credit. They would attempt to collect that deficiency from you of $28,000 or whatever the amount would be at that point. And then in my experience, typically foreclosures take at least 3 years before they're considered to be resolved by a lender, like if you're going to go, try and get another mortgage or apply for a car loan or insurance. Or I would encourage you, again, I don't want to spend your money, but if you can, it's definitely something that's valuable to avoid. Some of the things I didn't even realize that has an impact on your insurance rates. Insurance companies now, I work with a lot of local insurance companies, and one of the first things they do is check your credit and actually impacts your insurance rates. I don't know how much, I'm not an insurance agent, but I know that you get a lower rate if you have great credit and a little bit higher rate if you have not so good credit. Does that answer your question about?
Yeah.
You said you owe how much on the property, Brian?
34.
So if I was at 18 and you owe 34, and I don't want to pry, I'm just trying to figure out the best way for me to help you. If I paid the 18, covered all the closing costs, you had no other expenses, do you have the 16 to cover the difference if that's all you had to bring? Is that, now I know having it and wanting to spend it are two different things. I have, $500, but that doesn't mean I'm going to buy my son $500 pair of LeBrons. You got to be smart with your money or you won't have it for long. But if we did that, or let me just ask, do you have the money to cover the difference?
I don't. I have 11 grand.
Okay.
Um,
No, and I'm being honest with you, and the best way for me to help you is for both of us to be completely transparent and honest with each other. Why don't we do this? When was the last time you made a payment?
I make every payment.
Oh, okay, good.
It's current.
And the taxes are all up to speed and everything?
I haven't paid any taxes yet.
And they're due what, August?
I think
So let's do this. How about if I agree to do $20,000 with the insurance of I'll cover the difference. All you have to bring is $11,000. So I'll cover the transfer tax, all of that stuff. I'll handle whatever the difference is for your payoff to make sure that you only have to bring $11,000 to settle. Would that help you out?
Well, I owe 34, so if we're at 20.
I mean, I'll have to make,
exactly
typically you have some transfer tax and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I would end up paying all of your transfer tax. Everything would come up to probably about $23,000 in order for you to only bring it up.
Okay.
But I mean, it's, I guess the choice for me would be to stick to my guns and not give you the extra couple $1,000. But You sound like a heck of a guy. You're in a tough spot, and I do like the fact that you're an Orioles fan, even though we stink. So if I can help anybody, why not help a fellow Orioles fan? It's gonna be a long enough season for us. You don't need some real estate hassles hanging around your neck to boot.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So let's do that.
Yeah.
I'll send over the contract to you. I'll make it work so that the $11,000 is all you have to bring, and we'll get it wrapped up for you. We can settle next week and get that thing off your plate.
Okay.
All right? Can you do me a favor, Brian? And this is my cell phone. Could you